Hey everyone, this is Austin here from Currie Motors Ford of Frankfort, and next to me is a 2023 Ford Expedition Platinum. From all of its luxurious exterior features such as power running boards and power folding mirrors, to its twin panel sunroof and all the luxurious interior features, this is by far the best SUV people mover there is. Let's take a look. So this 2023 Expedition Platinum is such a luxurious 7-passenger SUV. It's got all those nice features that you want. It's got power folding mirrors. It's got power running boards that you can leave down if you want. You can have go up and down automatically. You can have them up at all times so you never have to use them. You have your power folding mirrors that will fold auto if it's turned on, or you can leave them out, or you can manually fold them. However you want to do that. And as you can see down here, we have these nice 22-inch wheels. Chrome, looks very nice, very fancy, with the chrome platinum logo along the side and all of the chrome accents. Now as we move around the vehicle, you do have the nice Ford badging up there. The blue really looks good across the vehicle. Everything's white and chrome, so a little breakup of blue there is actually a really nice accent to it. You can see down here right next to the Currie Motors plate frame that we do have sensors that'll let you know if you're close to something. You have some on the sides as well. While we're down here, you can see our fog lights, our nice LED lights there. Now moving around the vehicle, we do have a 360-degree camera system here, so you can see a camera hanging off here. There was one on the other side and that one in the front. Now as we move to the rear of the vehicle with our key fob, you can double tap and have this open for us. We do have a hitch underneath the hitch cover here. Now looking back here in the trunk area, everything is controlled by buttons. You could also adjust the forward and backward lean of the third row by a touch of a button here. So as you see, if I press this button, the seat will move forward. If I push the button the other way, it'll move back. And right there, it's easily accessible from either third row passenger on each side. Now these buttons here will lower the seats if we need them. So you can see, press that. Now if I just want to lift up one side, all I have to do is tap right or left, and now you'll see the right side goes up. Now you'll see you can control the second row as well. So if we click here, it'll lower. Now there's floor mats in the way, but you can see it lowers it down there. So let's lower up this third row again. And then by a touch of a button, we can close it or use that key fob. Now, since we're in the back here, I do want to show you something cool about this glass is you just tap down here. You can open this up and have easy access port to your trunk space or your back seat or whatever you need without having to open the whole tailgate. Now, we do have the capless fuel system. Easy fuel, so you don't have to fidget with a cap in the cold. All you have to do is just stick the gas nozzle in there and get pumping. Now each door is going to be a one-touch open, so you can tap it there. It will unlock the door as long as you have the key present. Now these seats in the back here are very accessible to the third row. So you'll notice they're captain chairs, so you can kind of step in here and go in down the center aisle. This seat does slide forward and back with a handle right under here. Grab the handle, slides forward and back. And another way of getting to that back row is just pulling this lever here, and the seat will slide forward, and you can see all the stepping space you have here. Step 1, step 2, and you're right into that back row. Lock that into place and you're good. Now in the second row, you will have heated seats back there. You'll have a full control panel down here that can have USB plug-in, 110 plug-in. As you can see, the heated seat buttons, a little bit of storage with a 12-volt plug-in there, and you can control some of the media and everything from the back seats. As we move to the front of the vehicle, you're going to have your 5-digit code here. Any 5 digits you want, put it in there, and it will save. You do have the one-touch unlock lock from the door, and you also have your Ford Pass app that allows you to unlock, lock, auto start the car from anywhere in the world. And don't forget that final way of getting in is that key fob. So let's take a look inside of the vehicle. Now, like many 3-row vehicles, I like to take it 1 row at a time. So let's start up here in the front by turning it on. Boom, get it fired up there. You can see the nice giant panel here getting turned on. Now, as far as all the technology in the car, we do have our memory seats on the side. They're going to be hooked to your mirrors, steering wheel, and seats, and also your pedals right here. You can move them forward and back to whatever's most comfortable for you. You can lower that second row seat here, and you can open the trunk from here as well. You can collapse those mirrors if you needed to, like I was telling you outside. You have auto lights with auto high beams. Will turn on when it's dark, and your high beams will turn on until they sense another light source, and then they shut off. You do have lane keeping with adaptive cruise control and lane centering. All of those are very nice safety features as far as when you're driving. Here's your cruise. You can set your volume higher and lower. You could use your Ford Assistant with the speaker right up above you. You'll have your phone that you can answer or hang up. You can change songs, menu items. You can go through this menu up here just from a touch of a button there. Now, before we jump into the big giant screen here, we're going to go over some of the drive modes that are down here. So let's pop back up to this screen, look at our drive modes. So we're going to have normal, eco, sport, tow haul. Then you're going to have your slippery, sand, and mud rut. Each of those are going to change your four-wheel drive settings, traction control settings, and make whatever you're driving through as safe and as efficient as possible. Now, up above, you are going to see you have the nice B&O sound system. You have speakers everywhere. So you have 3 up on the dash, you have some in the doors, you have some in the back, you have some in the third row, giving you that nice all-around concert-grade quality sound inside of the cabin. Now, looking at this giant screen here, it could be intimidating for people at first, but it's actually a very simple system to use. You have your map here, you'll have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You'll be able to pair your phone for Bluetooth. As far as your seats, you're going to have cooled or you'll have heated seats, or you can turn those off. You'll have your steering wheel that could be heated. You can go through and do a whole bunch of customizing and features. It'll tell you based on the profile that you set up what you do in the mornings. It'll have those easily accessible versus your evenings and afternoons. So it's a very, very cool system. Could seem a little complex, but it's a very simple and nice system to use. Right below, we do have our wireless phone charger with a couple USB ports there. You have your cup holders, which you can close to make it look nice and sleek. Now you do have your four-wheel drive settings here, which is your 2 high, 4 low, 4 high, and 4 auto. Now up here we do have our Pro Trailer Backup Assist. So for people like me who forget left is going to be right and right is going to be left. When it comes to towing, all you have to do is hook your trailer to it, put your foot on the brake, turn left to go left, go right to go right, and watch it all on the screen here. You do have a hill start assist, and your parking sensors can be turned on and off right there. Now, underneath my arm, we do have a lockable storage center. That is a nice deep storage box here. You can see all of the storage space underneath of there that you have. And this is lockable with your key, so that way you can put all your belongings in there and not have to worry about any of it getting stolen if someone broke in or if you left the windows down or anything like that. You do have a glove box above the glove box. You have a lockable glove box down there. Now, these seats are extremely comfortable. They're a nice perforated because it has heated and cooling features in here, but it looks very nice. It's got a brownish orange trim with the black, and obviously you get your nice platinum logo there. Even along the doors, it continues the patterns from the seats and across the dash. Very luxurious look, obviously, because we are in that platinum. Now, up above the driver, we do have our garage door openers right here. You have your mirror with a light. You do have some sensors in here, so if someone is to reach in your nice giant sunroof and try to steal something, it'll set off the panic alarm. You have your sunglass holder. You can control the visors and your sunroof all from here as well. Now let's take a look back one row in that second row. All right, so we're here in the second row, and you can already tell this seat was leaned back a little bit, so I had a little bit more camera room to play with. But you can tell I'm 6'4", and I do have a ton of leg room here. I'm very comfortable. This is probably actually how I'd sit. So yeah, you have even more leg room right here, just like this. Now up above us, we have that beautiful twin panel sunroof, giving you that nice view and the feeling of a larger cab. As you can see, I can control the radio. I can turn on my heated seats back here if I would like to. I do have a small cup holder here. I can control my windows. I have speakers here and speakers down there, giving me concert grade quality sound. Up above me, I do have a little light and an air controller and another speaker right there. So you have speakers, and you can see that one above the driver and above the passenger. You have speakers all around as I was saying in the front, giving you that really nice concert grade sound all throughout. Now each of these seats are going to have an armrest on each side here. Now getting back to the third row is just one quick step down an aisle. So let's take a look back there. Without even moving the seat I was just in right in front of me, I have all this leg room here in the third row. You can see, boom, 6'4", tons of leg room. I have some air vents above me here. I have some lights. I do have a USB plug-in on both sides. And obviously, like I was saying, I can control the seats if I want to lay back a little bit, if I want to lean forward. Even from the third row, being a huge guy like I am super comfortable. The seats are very comfy. You're not sitting on the floor like in some of the other third row vehicles like this, that the third row is sitting basically on that bottom wheel well, and it's just super uncomfortable. I'm raised up. I feel higher. I could look out the windshield, and I'm very comfortable back here. So this vehicle is available here at Currie Motors Ford of Frankfort. It won't be here long because, well, it's platinum, so it's super luxurious. But also Expeditions are one of those vehicles, even in a perfect market, you never got a ton of. So when you have them, you do sell them fairly quick. Currie Motors Ford here in Frankfort, come check this out while it's here.